All right, guys. So I'm going to do how to tell real from fake Benchmade knives. First off, anything that you order that's coming from China, whether it be from Alibaba, Wish app, or one of the other Chinese exporters, if you're buying it from China and it's like $15, even $30, it's not a legitimate Benchmade knife. Let's just get that. This is a Wish Benchmade knife. First off, you can tell from the box, a legit Benchmade will have a nice slide open box, a nice insert, like a foam insert. I mean, they're packaging these knives with care. When you're paying over $100 for a knife, they'll come with these little Benchmade sleeves, little Benchmade card. I think this is Griptilian, I think, but you know, it's packaged in bubble wrap, cheap flimsy box. It does have foam on the bottom, but definitely a dead giveaway. Now that is not 100% of what will be the determining factor if the knife is legitimate or not. Because if you go on eBay or whatever, or Mercari or whatever, and check, there will be people that will be selling their empty Benchmade boxes. Say I had a Griptilian box, I bought this Griptilian, put it in there, and then you know, went to resell it for maybe $80. Well, $10 for a box, $20 for a Wish knife. Yeah, and it's gonna be, you know, they make $50-$60 profit, so that's what you got to watch out for. Sometimes knives will be so this proper I bought from a pawn shop. There's a pawn shop tag. I didn't pay $124. I think I paid $70 or $80 for it. Just told the pawnbroker, like, I'll buy this knife right now for $80 if you do $80. And they're like, yeah, okay. So legit Benchmade, gonna have the marking of the steel, gonna have the Benchmade, and you can see that's laser etched. So sometimes you'll find a knife in a pawn shop, what am I thinking, a gun show, something like that, like you're buying it secondhand from somebody. They did a pretty good job on the steel, and I don't know if an actual Griptilian has the Mel Marauder or steel stamping. Now I don't know if the steel, the plastic itself feels very cheap, and I don't think I didn't see any propers or any the micarta knives. I've seen all the plastic case knives. This the Benchmade lock, I think that's almost exclusive to Benchmade. I don't know if any other knives, but there you can see a little spring, and I'll show you. Let's take the proper out. So if you're buying it from a legit retailer online, you're buying it from Benchmade direct, obviously you're going to see cheap knockoffs on eBay, even though it goes against eBay's rules. See, you can see that's a laser etching, where this is almost like, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it's almost like a printing. And I wonder if I can, should I scratch it off? I think if I went at this with like a stone or something, like it would scratch and come off. If it doesn't, oh shit. Side by side, you can see this one is much darker, whereas the actual Benchmade, I think these are laser etched logos. Just cut myself on that Benchmade. Seems to be sharp. I would patent a guess, if I really got into this knife and took these screws out, these are metric screws, and I'm gonna say that, I don't even see where the spring is in this Benchmade knife. So where this has a spring, that you can see that coil spring, this is very smooth, and there's no spring like that. So I don't really know. I mean, so there's no visible spring. It's actually wrapped around. It's not straight. It curves around and goes around the actual lock. So little tiny details. Plus, when you like you can tell that this plastic is reinforced plastic, and this is just very cheap. Like, it almost feels cheap in your hand. So rule number one, deal too good to be true. Like this propper that was marked at $124, I think that's retail. $80 is like a good deal, right? Like, I'm not gonna expect to find a knife like this for $40-50. If I did, I would check it out. And like, you know, it's also very hard, and I don't know if it shows up, but like this steel, almost cut myself again. This steel, it has almost a molted multi-color appearance. Certainly the propper does, but this kind of actually mimics that. But most of these blades are ground, so if you can see the linear grinding, like in some of the angles, see those striations? This knife does not have that. It is like polished. So that'd be another giveaway. Dead giveaway box. Little details on the knife. If you just saw this knife sitting, you may never know at a gun showing somebody, you know, oh, it's a Benchmade, I don't have the box. And you never know. I would always say don't accuse people of it. You know, if I saw one, I would say, hey, you know, I'm pretty sure this is a knockoff knife. It doesn't look anything like, or doesn't feel anything like my Benchmades, or because feel is a big thing of it, and I can't just let you feel it over camera. I can kind of, like, I can squeeze this knife. This knife has flex to it, but takes considerable amount of force, and the plastic itself just feels more sturdy. I'm assuming this is some kind of fiber reinforced plastic, and that is not. Of course, this one also comes with the little Benchmade bag. You know, I keep some of these that I don't carry. I carry my other propper. I may be carrying the Wish Benchmade around. Can't believe I cut myself. Ouch. But there you go. Try to keep it short enough, under 10 minutes, of, you know, what's a real Benchmade and what's a counterfeit Benchmade. So there you go, guys. Real deal with the slide off lid, fake chintzy, and this even came in, you know, bubble mailer. What can you expect for low quality Chinese knockoffs? All right, guys, thanks for watching.